This is the Epomaker EK68, and what separates this keyboard from the many other options for a 65% keyboard is not only the fact that it's hot swappable, which means you can quite literally pop out the switches and put your own in if you don't like the ones included, but also the fact that it can be used wired, wirelessly, and wirelessly through Bluetooth 5.0. So there's technically 3 ways to connect this, and you can use that to easily switch between different devices quickly as well, which is one of my favorite things about it. It's very nice if you have a 2-PC setup, for example. All you have to do is simply move the switch to whatever connection method you want to use at the time. As far as the build quality is concerned, it could be improved, but it's also not horrible. It is quite easy to make it flex if you twist it with just a little bit of force, but with a plastic casing, that's really to be expected. And yes, the casing is plastic, although it looks to be aluminum. I think it does look fairly nice though. It's got a very clean look. Now you can get this in 2 different key sets. The one I have is obviously the purple and black one, but they also have a black and yellow version as well. The keycaps they went with here are decent quality, they are double shot PBT, and they are very smooth. However, I do wish they would have made the letters transparent, because I think that would have made the RGB really pop more. I mean, just look at the difference once I switched them out for my Wooding keycaps. But looks aside, it does have some other things going for it, such as adjustable feet, a storage compartment for the USB receiver, and a volume knob, which is pretty convenient. Now, I was a little disappointed to find out that you couldn't bind the knob to do something else other than adjust volume. I was really hoping to be able to use that for video editing or Photoshop purposes, and I think it would have been a massive bonus if you were able to set that to whatever function or key press you wanted, like you can with every other key except for the knob. As I already mentioned, this is a hot swappable board, so you can use whatever 3 or 5 pin switches you want, but they do offer a few different base options to start you off with. The one I have to test are the Gateron Pro 2.0 yellows, which are a very nice and smooth linear switch. You can almost think of them as red switches that just take a little bit more force to press down. And for those of you that care, it is gasket mounted and pre-lubed as well. Here's a quick sound test. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how you think it sounds. Alright, so would I recommend it considering it is around $89? Well, if you're looking for a decent mechanical keyboard that lets you easily switch between devices, and one that lets you use it wirelessly as well, I don't see why not. If you're not a fan of the switches, they can easily be switched out, same with the keycaps, so for that specific use case, I would recommend it. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff, but you want a keyboard that can give you a competitive edge, then check out this video here.